Good morning, boys and girls. Today is Thursday, March 11th, 2021. We're going to start in our morning workbook just like we always do. You're going to flip all the way till you find the page that has the bus at the top. Go ahead and do that now. Once you found this page, you're going to write your name at the top. You're going to bubble in Thursday, and you're going to look outside and circle what the weather is. Remember, we're now doing the ending sounds. So we're going to listen to the words and find the ending sound. Bus, band, net, map. So the beginning is already there for you. You need to listen and find the ending sound and write it neatly on the lines. These sight words you're going to trace and write 3 more. This is the sight word did, D-I-D, did. This is the sight word went, W-E-N-T, went. Trace it and write it 3 more times. We're going to do our syllables. It says circle the number of syllables you hear. We have sandwich, fox. Circle the number of syllables for each one of those words. You're going to color the 2 pictures that rhyme. We have chop, hand, cop. Again, chop, hand, cop. Color the 2 pictures that rhyme. At the bottom, we're going to read the sentence and then write it on the line below. We will find a vet, period. Capital at the beginning, finger space between each word, period, at the end. Write it by yourself, nice and neat on the line below. All right, the next thing that we're going to do is behind our red tab. We're going to get out this new paper here. This is the word family, A-D, add, the add word family. Name at the top. This is similar to the pages that we've done in the past, where we're going to do the yellow at the top. However, this time you're looking for words that have A-D on the end. If they don't have A-D, like this one has I-D, we are not going to color that one. We're going to color the ones yellow that have A-D, and we're going to sound them out when we do it. B-A-D, bad. I would color that one yellow. D-A-D, dad. I would color that one yellow. T-A-G, tag. Oh, that does not have A-D. I'm not going to color that one. All the way through the rest of them. And now this is the same thing that we've done before. We're going to circle it. We're going to write it. We're going to color it. So pick one. All of these have A-D, which is the add family. So I'm going to just pick any one that I want. Bad, B-add, bad. And I'm going to write it. I'm also going to sound it out so I can practice my great reading skills. I'm going to write it here, and then I'm going to choose my crayon, whatever color you want, except not black. We want to be able to see the words. And that means that that one is all finished. I'm going to do the same thing, any order you want. Maybe you want to go over to this one next. That's fine, as long as they all get finished. Circle it, write it, then color it to say that it's finished. Down here we have our word bank, just like before. You have to fit them in. They only have 3 each. You're going to need to read them first to figure out what the word is, and then figure out where it goes. Add, mad. And it looks like this one is a short, short, tall. So I need to find a place that has short, short, tall. And M is a little bit of a bigger letter. So I think that this is where mad goes, because this is a bigger box at the beginning. Short, short, tall. And I'm going to check it off to say that I am done with this one. I don't want to cross it out because if I can't read it and make a mistake later, I won't know what it says. So I'm going to put a check mark or a star or a little dot, or maybe just circle it to say that I've done it. And then finish the rest of them. Read them, sound them out, read them, and figure out which box they go in. Check them off when you are finished. All right, the next thing that we're going to do, boys and girls, we are going to get out our writing mat, and you are going to turn to the page that we did in school the other day. This one was drinking through a straw. Then the next one is a snowman. We are going to skip that one because we are saying goodbye to our snowy, snowy weather, and we're going to turn to the hot air balloon one. Hot air balloon. It says you just won a free trip on a hot air balloon. Where will you go? What will you see? Oh my goodness, we are going to need to have 2 great sentences. So our first sentence is going to tell where we're going to go. I, finger space, will, finger space, go. And go is G-O. And you're going to write where you will go. If you have enough room, you can write it just here, but maybe you need to go down to the next line too, because maybe you're going to go somewhere really, really cool. And then when you're done with that sentence, you're going to put a period after it. So I will go, right where you're going to go, and put a period. And if you have room right here, then you just go to the next line. But if you don't, then you put a finger space after your period to start your next sentence, and you're going to tell what you will see. So you're going to write, I, finger space, will, finger space, see, S-E-E spells see. And you're going to tell what you're going to see. And then you're going to put a period after that one. So remember, you're writing about where you're going to go in your hot air balloon and what you are going to see when you get there. So make sure that what you're going to see is at the place that you're going on your free trip on your hot air balloon. I cannot wait to see where you go and what you guys will see. All right, boys and girls, the next part that we're going to do after that is you're going to get onto Raz Kids, and you're going to do your level up, and you're going to read the book, listen to the book, and take the quiz. All right, next is our math. In behind your blue tab, you're going to find this. It says counting 41 to 60, and then it's telling you to color by the code. All right, so you're going to put your name on the top of your paper like we always do, and you're going to need to get 5 colors out. You need a red, you need an orange, you need a yellow, you need a green, and you need a blue. Those are the 5 colors, okay? So after you get your name, you're going to need your 5 colors, and you're going to color the crayons the color that they say. This one says red. You're going to color this crayon red so you remember that it says red. And the next one says orange. You're going to color it orange so you remember that it says orange. This one says yellow. Yellow. So I'm going to color this crayon yellow. And this one says green. And the last one says blue. And I have to take my little tab off here so that I can see my blue. All right. These colors are going to tell you how you're going to be coloring the gumballs. These are gumballs. It says write the numbers 41 to 60 in the gumballs. Use the color code to color the gumballs that end with the given numbers. So if they end with a 4 or a 9, they are red. If they end with a 5 or a 0, they are orange. 3 or 8 is yellow. 1 or 6 is green. 2 or 7 is blue. Now be very careful. It wants you to use the number at the end. That means the second number, not the very first number. The last number in each one, okay? So the first thing you do is you're going to count 41. The next is, oh, I heard all of you say it, 42. What's next? Yep, 43. And then, very good, 44. And last in this row, what's next? Yep, good job, 45. And I'm not going to do the rest with you. You're going to do all of them after, all the way down to this number right here. All right, boys and girls, next, after you get those all written in, you're going to do your color coding, okay? So I'm going to start with this one. We'll do this row together. This one ends with a 1. It starts with a 4 and ends with a 1. So I have to look up here to see what number is 1. Oh, 1 is green. So instead of coloring all the way over my number so I can still see it, I'm just going to do a little bit on the outside. You can color all of yours in if you want, as long as you're not too dark with it. Okay, so this one is green. Very good. This one ends in a 2. Not the 4. The 4 is the beginning number. It ends in a 2. So I have to look up here, see where my number 2 is. Oh, 2 is blue. So I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to do my blue. around the edge so I can still see my number. Okay, let's look at the next one. The next one is 43. 3 is the ending number. So I'm going to look to see where my 3 is up here. Oh, there it is. 3 is yellow. So I'm going to do yellow around the outside to show that this one ends in a 3 and it is yellow. Okay, next one, 44. Oh, it starts and ends with a 4. Let's find the second 4. And here it is. Oh, it's going to be red. So this one is going to be red. All right, and let's look at our last one in this row, 45. It ends with the 5. Remember, we're looking at the second number. Let's see where the 5 is. 5 is orange. So I'm going to do my orange around my gumball. And you are going to do the rest. Remember, the first thing you're going to do first is write your name. Then you're going to write all your numbers with your pencil. Then get out your crayons and do your coloring around the outside so we can still see your lovely, lovely numbers. Okay, boys and girls? When you're done with this, you're going to do 10 minutes on your path on I Ready. Good job. All right, the last thing that we have to do for today is our properties book. Okay, first I want you to read a properties book in Epic. If you're not sure where to find it, you go to Epic and you go to the little bell at the bottom, and that's where Mrs. Hans and Mrs. Foley have given you lots of property books that you can look at. All right, and after you do that, you're going to go behind your orange tab. You're going to find this book right here. Mrs. Foley has done this one for us, so you guys are going to know what to do. I'm going to show you each page. This is going to become a book. This is a page, this is the next page, and then there are 2 more pages behind it. So you should have 2 sheets of paper out, okay, boys and girls? It says the basics of matter. And Mrs. Foley wrote her name right here. You guys are going to do the same, but you're going to write your name, not Mrs. Foley's name. And then we're going to come down here. This page is all about solids. It says, a solid's a solid. It doesn't change shape. It can't move around. It stays in one place. Your desk is a solid, and so is your chair. Just look in your classroom. Wow, they're everywhere. So this is something that you might recognize. This is a chair like we have here at school. It's a solid. You're going to choose something else that is around you wherever you're working that is a solid to draw it. Mrs. Foley has decided to draw a tray, and she sounded out the word tray. You're going to draw something that's a solid around you and sound out the word. Your grown-up can help you sound it out, but they cannot spell it for you. All right, and after you're done with that page, you're going to come to your next page. This page is about liquids, and I'll let your grown-up read the poem to you. And here we have a carton of milk. Milk is a liquid, all right? It flows easily, okay? And if it spills, it gets all over the place. And Mrs. Foley has drawn her shower water, okay? And she wrote the word shower water, okay? So I want you to think of another liquid that you can draw, and then you're going to label it. When we write the word about what it is, it's called a label, all right? And your grown-up can help you sound out your words that you need to spell. Don't draw milk. We already have milk on there. And this one is gases, okay, boys and girls? And your grown-up can read the poem for you. And here inside this balloon is a gas. The balloon itself is not, but inside the balloon is a gas, okay? Oh, and Mrs. Foley has drawn like something boiling with hot stuff in it. And this is the smoke or the steam that's coming off of it. Okay, boys and girls? You're going to draw a different gas. It's something usually that you cannot see. All right, boys and girls? I can't wait to see your book. Oh, I'm sorry, one more direction. When you get all done, each page needs to be cut out, and then it's going to be stapled together by your grown-up at your house to be a Basics of Matter book that you can look at. All right, boys and girls? All right, you guys did a great job today. We will see you tomorrow. Bye.